from Loud. Or at least
We got 100 Thieves on defense. We got Loud on attack.
Pressured off the bat because they just like Josh
Looks like they're going to trade positions on this one.
Punish for sure. Looks like they're going to have.
We go wall off towards Ace. They get info, and then we go push behind.
Is this a push forward moment? And Luke Shaw already gets taken out, Louder down, so they're going to figure, yeah, we're getting pushed. They leave sight alone, which actually could get dropped on right now if the timing is correct, and they split 2-2 to try to make this happen.
Pushing spot is huge, though. Util to stall at the same time, paint shells, and Verdi for the contact.
You got to be ready for the util. They are. Huge. 3 kills quick for Loud. Pistol rounds should be
good start
up here.
Holy, that's a nade there.
Pushing forward to give hugs. And that's Loud giving 100 Thieves.
Okay, it's a good start for them, though.
On pistol. Only Luke Show goes down, and Loud activate very well around that info.
Yeah, that's just Luke Show calling it, right? They're walking down mid, they're playing contact. I spot them, I'm dead. So let's push. So they push for a full exec.
Yeah, I like that actually, once they got side, they took some more space here as well.
Spawn. Something that we haven't seen coming out here from Loud, at least when they're playing the defense here on Breeze previously, that they were giving up too much space. But now
still no crowd here? Yeah, still no crowd.
Leveraging the double duelist to take the crossfire and trade. Allows
I think it's for the whole thing.
2 kills on top of that, 3 on the board.
Okay, they're allowed one.
Going
they're allowed one death.
Great pistol round start. 100 Thieves now are going to be on the back foot and having to guess around how Loud's going to approach this double duelist take.
They know they can trade right away with Timatino, that's for sure. The race isn't going to give you too much trouble utility-wise once you fly by it. And another B-side take here for Loud. Not closed in just yet. 100 Thieves aren't convinced it's the plant until they hear that.
Dude, vertical dinks there.
It's a setup.
Kill goes out. Dude, why am I nervous for them against a full eco?
Like
surely
they're fine. Got a little bit of help as well from Luke Show and B main if things go too crazy. So they got to be careful how much they're spamming these. 100 Thieves might take advantage of that, looking to put 4 around new box side and just swing into the site through this as the smoke drops. Nice cuts. The wall goes up to try and stop.
I mean, I like the idea though.
That doesn't really help the
cause. I like the idea of the retake. Smoke off here, go around the back, all this off and pinch round.
Really like it from Loud to not run into the smokes and try to fight. Usually you see a smoke and it's like, oh, smoke, gotta hop in it.
Yeah.
But thankfully they stayed behind. They knew here that there was going to be a flood retake.
Dude, Shia, this fast map, man, holy.
Or you flood retake and fight, or you stay back and spawn and die to spike with these folks, right? 100 Thieves decide to fight through it, and it's a good call for Loud to stay outside of range.
It's a nice start for Loud, though.
Getting any value out of that. So they set up the perfect crossfire and also
love,
the 4-3-2-1-0 on the scoreboard for
Loud
a
close map.
on the kill feed.
And just getting the buys into Guardians, Bulldogs. Like,
flash deep over towards A. Smoke goes up, so he can pivot towards B more. And because of this info, they just straight up shift one over. This is a very instant shift. I wonder if they feel like they don't default too much here.
Be heavy sight. A lot of the util that you see coming in from Loud gets a big return on these tiny areas, but Asuna is able to get a huge return and then shut the door in the face of the rest of the members here of Loud.
Like I said, just that simple footstep of
this was, I think 100 Thieves have some kind of read at the moment. They heavy pivoted just from one flash hitting no one. Do they actually just never 4-1?
Luke Show's trying to find his timing.
What's
when this wall breaks in a couple of seconds here, he'll be in a 1v1, and also seeing that it's thawing up is calling Kawadzine to pull over with them as well, so they can open this B site together.
One enemy remaining. 30 seconds left.
More than ready. Identify the last. Okay. Kawadzine.
I mean, damage would be good for him. Any kill is actually big here.
Realize that he had a stinger, so might as well play with the ghost better on the accuracy on the range. End of the day, though, it is still a clean round for 100 Thieves.
Let's see this one.
You see what they purchased.
That's from 100 Thieves. They definitely had some kind of read here.
You like here that 4 players stayed alive, so now you can fully upgrade going into the next round. Look at that. When you have players ready, the second floor comes out, paranoia. How can you cross this, right? So it's just little things too, but audible calls from these players
util out as well.
At util, especially Asuna, to get the team ready is what's important.
Able to punch back on another bonus. Loud had trouble Getting themselves centered after this.
Okay, this time though they 4-1 a little bit.
Just gonna stand right in the face of Verdi to go 1-1.
30.
Or 1v1, I should say.
Didn't really have much help though.
Good lurk kill though.
Yeah, was it just behind
huge.
the slow? They
Something
can't
else
help him
had to
out.
happen across the map here. So with Luke Show pressure on, he does deliver.
Everybody's leaning on that side too, but also is 100 Thieves. As soon as they throw the stage wall up, everybody went towards the A ramp.
Insta-res. Right back into the game, and now
Yeah, and the boombot's nice though. They clear all of this.
The map again, knowing that Rez had to cross map.
Bang has Omen flash if he wants to delay here.
This is a forced hand, right?
Yep.
They don't know if they have the upper hand. They're still running into 2 members, and now a 3rd one's going to get here. Asana's ready to attack.
Hey, Asana is locking down B right now.
If Cowanzine even chooses to peek, he's stuck in a smoke.
Dude.
He's back on 3 points, and he just res.
That's what I'm saying. Asana's playing like he's a duelist. He's playing like he's Yoru. Because he gets a first kill on B main, rotates towards the A site, gets a res, and then comes back to B for another kill. That's just crazy.
Nutty stuff. The confidence 100 Thieves are using right now.
Left.
But that's the thing too for Loud in that type of open. They wanted to disrespect the slow orb to get
do to save on this?
solo towards that B line. But it's one of those.
It was nice rotates from
where
100 Thieves there.
There's
I will
not
say
enough
that.
bodies or util to support your Verdi pushing forward. I would have liked to potentially see Erde maybe TP forward on top of that, so you're doubling 2 players to disrespect the orb, and then go for the trade, the slow orb that is, and then try to go for the trade onto Asuna, who was pretty much caught with his pants down at the open side there.
Playing Sage the way it's intended. Yeah, it's battle Sage. Really
fully think of what to do from mid-round to late round, because you saw that Erde was staying towards that front side of B the
I
whole
wouldn't
time,
mind a timeout for Loud if they want to change some stuff. They should know they're over-rotating a little bit. They need to break more of this wall at the very least.
So as soon as Asuna
if they want to create pressure.
Was the run to the other side, I'll come res you. And then he gets back, wall perfectly is going down, ready for the fight.
Yeah, this is good timing.
They have on that,
nice and early.
They trained protocol, and I think one of the things we used to praise 100 Thieves on this for is how fast they activate their protocols. Each situation to them can just be quickly identified, and they retake the site.
Loud here, yeah, I fully agree. You know they're going to Sage res, and they were pretty slow to come up with a plan. They were actually like rotating to where they were going to be, where it's just like, honestly, let them res and then just hit B site.
Rolling back the years is well with the Sage.
They were so out of position to try and punish the Sage res.
Disrespect here, the timing of the util from Asuna, they're getting punished by that. So
why time out this early? Dude, I promise you they're massively misplaying. He's seeing early signs and he's trying to make sure it doesn't happen.
Quite often here for that front B site. If you're looking from Asuna's spot, it's pretty much that, right? Whoever's watching,
like their plan here was just so wrong.
And for the last few rounds, maybe solo, maybe
they should at least speak about when they see the Sage wall, they got to break segments of it. They for sure need to keep up with the luck. If they know he's going to go res here, when your players are all grouped here, let's say it was a 3-1, you literally just wait for them to res and you hit here, because this whole idea of going here to punish this, my Sage is just going to res so fast that you're not in position.
One time standing there, right, to receive Verdi.
They're essentially just too slow on their plans as well. And they're struggling with the Sage stuff.
Kind of a turning point, I feel, for Loud. Beautiful paranoia. Targets hit. Still ready. And Bang covers. Asuna on the rope. And they're
every time they go B, someone gets 3 kills.
They don't even seem pressured by this situation. And a flawless round. But like they read the play before it even happened. A flawless round. And it's not the first in this series for 100 Thieves. They keep coming up on these rounds.
I think that was a lower buy too that you saw here from the side of Loud, but nonetheless,
that was a great shot though.
Stands. If you're not going to make any noise towards that front B side, and you're already trying to pop towards that front side of middle, then slow orb's ready. Bang even TPs on the top of Raptors, and it allows for them to just hold down the push from Loud, the attempt to go for the aggro combinational play.
Okay, the 4-1 is good though. They stick to the 4-1. The 4-1's great. The one has to be here to get hit by the Sky Flash, or if they're going to dodge the Sky Flash, you can tell him to go back over towards here, because they would have a timing. He dodges the Sky Flash. Does he call him back over? Dude, look at this over rotate.
They don't fully go on it, but do get 100 Thieves off their initial defensive position.
It's not bad.
Do
they leave one here so they can
he sees the smoke, but nobody's contacting through that on the side of Loud. So That just keeps everybody primed
Dude, it
up
looks
here
like allowed in the timeout the
for a
coach wrote
potential
down that they were
mid-take,
over-rotating.
which is okay, because
He was keeping track of numbers.
beginning with the op. He's trying to find that.
Because I'm pretty sure this is what he spoke about here.
Now realizing that
And they just straight up hit sight.
repositions himself to get this
Okay.
pick and allow
They'll
for
hit
the
sight.
to rotate across.
It's not bad.
And now he knows.
It's a shame they use their smoke for a default, because dude, he's got a smoke spawn, surely.
Escape too to get out now as Bang picks up two
Yeah, he's
quick
got a
ones
smoke
in the
spawn.
shadows. This is crazy.
man.
100 Thieves again, right on the play instantly.
Dude, he has
Two
a smoke the
flawless
whole
rounds in a row.
time. I know the Viper smoke's there, but you gotta have a plan for when it runs
That's just
out.
different. That is absolutely different.
They're missing a lot of things here for Loud.
It's a shame because the timeout from the coach is actually good.
Over towards his A side, the timing of the wall comes down.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, that's
they
fast
hopefully
from
flash
Bang, but
inside
still.
sight too, so it wouldn't have even cleared the operator before. It seems like they just tried the dry peek.
Go, go, go.
And I'll give them credit. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this gonna work? No. At least he's able to fall back, but I'll give them credit, right, for Loud. They didn't know here that Team Matino was pulling out an operator for this round.
Right.
Got caught potentially off guard, and now they're a little bit ready for that.
Wall over towards
Team
A.
Matino
Big
readjusts
fight
into
on middle here.
And there's that punish.
Ooh.
Gotta see the openers. Very big there. Yeah, like you said, Loud kind of realizing it. Flashing this time, giving Verdi a bigger
Nice.
chance to be able to take down B main, and now leaving an insert here in Erde to take down Bang. And seeing how antsy 100 Thieves will get, this is the first time Loud's kind of receiving a bit of the information.
You see the importance of the first blood,
There it
right?
is.
As soon as you get an early first blood, you're playing a 4v5 on the opposition here for 100 Thieves. On the defense, usually you're trying to push up to find that information, maybe close some gaps so you could readjust a little bit better. And now that you're playing that slow default and you've baited out, and especially getting the first kill into Team Matino, it allows for you to just cut the rotates.
Cryo
So they
ducking
should
his
just
head
try to
down a
do some
bit.
damage.
Timing in
The
mid
money's so
favors
good.
Vora. They're gonna split
Spike
these two.
planted.
I like throwing a flash up top,
Uh-oh.
blind for one, but they are going to split Vora.
Oh,
so
it's
hopefully
unlucky. It was a
playing
nice try on that.
misdirection there. They look for the escapes on this.
Right now you can see from both.
They've
100
locked
Thieves
him in.
players is just
Make
trying to
sound
do
over
damage.
towards
Yeah.
heaven.
You know, they've
Got
invested
B
so
main
much
unlocked.
round after
Got
round
spawn
trying to get
unlocked.
rounds,
Okay, now
so
they can just go spawn.
if you're able to get a lot on the exits and save the op, that's a
There it is.
B
little
main even.
W
That's what I
in the
meant.
column there for 100 Thieves, a small win. Unfortunately, though, they weren't able to keep the second player alive with that. Cryo is still looking for another pick. I mean, they could still afford another op in the next round, so why not?
Big round for Loud. Getting round recognized, or 100 Thieves.
EMEA's 3 best coaches in Americas. They definitely might be, yeah. We don't really. It's so hard to judge like how good coaches are, but I would say the 3 in America are definitely proven.
Pick another round up to make it 3-4. Still in favor of 100 Thieves.
Don't know if you can confidently say they're the top 3, but
It's a nice walk contact too, and a nice opener from Dark.
they're definitely up there.
He's playing his first raise now on the VCT stage.
Who are the
Third time
3?
overall, including
MBS,
this game.
Bonkar, and Dubros.
Usually you see him more as the initiator, flasher, KO, breach 2 in the history.
Supposed to be around to see what he can do. Ultimates up for Raze and for Neon, for Darker. And Verdi, and there's a showstopper.
Oh, it's
to
a big
call the
play,
curtain
man. It's a
down
big
on
play.
Astronaut.
Dude,
Thieves are
bangers.
trying to defend this one. Let's see what Loud
Making
has for
plays.
confidence as they take the site.
Hamters não morreu.
Segura CT.
Curezinho depois.
CT de up. CT de up.
Cura depois.
Drone CT depois.
Close CT, close CT. Drone.
Sai, calma.
Spikes down. Last player
70,
standing.
70 na
Spike
Rizal.
down.
Tem 8.
É os dois.
Dude, and the spike dropped other side.
It's dropped out in the open too.
Tava os dois, tá?
Oh.
Caralho,
Oh.
Vert, ele teve, viado.
Hit a
Dude, they
nice
got
try at
wrecked
the
by
end,
that
though.
nade.
Gotta play a 1 versus 2, but man,
Just some good
you just sat into the plan when the nade was coming towards you.
It's tough. It's like everything was happening at that moment where you're like, if I could just get it down. And that's when 100 Thieves tries to retake.
And look at the reposition from Bang, just so nice.
Hey, just so well to get
TP's
another
onto the
hit.
other side, gets the first pick, catches players off guard while they're getting slowed by the slow orb.
Is the inconsistency of IGLs in this season due to the gambling nature of the meta?
He was still
No,
useful.
well, I mean, it doesn't
16 under
help.
for Bang to stall here towards the B site. Now Loud
I would say
going
it's easier
into
to be an
two
IGL these
rifles,
days because
trying
you
to
can just do
disrupt the B
anything.
lane control.
Then again, I get what you're saying.
But they get
You
stopped
could just
once
be
again.
doing the wrong stuff and then you're getting away with it.
A noise, I think, made by Luke Show as well. To
Yeah.
Feign onto the right
Yeah, yeah,
side of
yeah.
the map as B gets
I'm on
hit.
board with you.
Diamantino completely eviscerates Kawazine and Airday as Darker tries to get a bit more space in the sight for the squad. They do get some positioning with the spikes on the wrong
You
side.
would
They can
broaden
still
it to
get delayed
teams.
here.
Yeah, I would broaden it to teams
There's
as well because
time, but
it might be
no,
like a setup
delay
and
comes
stuff
from
that's wrong.
Birdie on
And that
100
kind of
Thieves
involves the
getting a
whole
defensive
team
position.
and
Not bad
coaches.
too, though, picking up that operator. And now upgraded
That's
rifles.
a
So this
long
is
way
actually
around
looking
to make sure that they
pretty
res.
decent
Okay,
going
last
into the
time they didn't make a
2v3.
plan around the
They know
res.
that they have the space. It's been
Well, they
slow
did
for
and it
100
wasn't
Thieves. They're not
great.
flood retaking or trying to stall as
This
fast as
time,
they
can they
want
do
to,
it?
or
Can they take some
they've
space?
been
Can they wrap around
in the
middle?
last couple of rounds, so
Probably
now
wrap
you get a
one
safer
middle,
flank.
knowing that they're going to do this.
setting up here to see if you could
I don't know if they know the
close
balls
out
here or
the
not.
operator. Looking into the
Okay, they
spawn
just tried to
first
swing
time,
it.
but dropped by Vora.
At least they had a plan, I
In the
guess.
res, double peeking off
It's a
of
shame that
this.
the plan was
Luke
just
Show
a
trying to
solo
stay
peek.
quiet. And they're already able to source a bit more out. They know they have to swing the boxes. Now Bang has the clear vision
Yeah,
of
I would prefer
backside.
the
They were
wraparound.
sourced just by process of elimination, and
You know they're
100
gonna go
Thieves
heavy
pull
here.
another round in their favor.
Yeah, you got to respect to the two players trying to make a play. That showstopper getting so much value, but Birdie walking towards the spawn to walk contact with the op. I like that attempt. You have to try to go for it.
Yeah.
And then the second one too, when the flash even misses, Luke Show's not even blinded at all, but Austin is just quicker on the trigger and gets that headshot. And there's just no chance right after when you're playing the 4v2 and then make that even a 4v1 after Luke Show falls.
Looks like the war for B will be put on hold for a round as we head back over to A, but it could still end B depending here. Looks like Loud do want to commit on this. Straight into the pit. It's going to be interesting for Cryo to play. I think he can take down the Boombot without it kind of detecting his direction there. But it doesn't look like he wants to fully stay in and out to keep that gas line prepped. You can see almost going out of integrity. Bush has to play it safe. That's such a
Could
tiny
accept
window
it.
to get funneled into spam, so he's got to get out. Ult goes down, and Loud actually do a great job of taking the space.
Agreed. Especially when Verde moved on top of the ramp and broke the wall. 100 Thieves cannot be as quick or aggressive as they want to behind that wall or that pit. Tight angle. Beautiful
Yeah.
shot.
Oh, we saw him.
Maybe if I could just, feels like the name of the game here for Loud. Maybe if I could just check this. Maybe if I could just, and it's not. 100 Thieves is around every corner to thwart these buys,
great
to
round from
thwart the
Timatino.
weapons. And 100 Thieves will grab a 7th round in their favor.
Dry peaks too this time around. It's worked maybe once so far when you're
Yeah.
able to punish Timatino in middle, but trying to get this now into the heaven side. I feel like we're just missing too much
What's the
neutral.
peak there? You know the operator's going to have a shorty, right? That's just a dangerous, dangerous spot to be going after.
Or even if there's not an operator there in the first place, but you're trying to take that line. I mean, Pop Flash
Okay, money's still good enough to get a buy-in.
Yeah.
can't really just walk
Dump
in
some
there.
utilin.
Yeah.
Oops.
Okay. Got it.
Oh,
Just moving fast.
doesn't help matters.
Remember, third time playing race.
It happens. It happens, okay?
Oh.
Still Timatino on line in mid with this operator. Maybe he's found out. Goes for the
Double swing on
triple
Luke
peek
Show
as
here.
he just
Wow,
tries to
double
hack
swing on
the
Luke
nade
Show and
of
he's
everybody
popped
in
him.
Ramen. Luke Show then infrequent,
Legit,
but still
there's two
getting
facing
kills
him
on
here.
the right side of this map. It's how Loud uses it is what becomes important.
Yeah. Definitely need him to start getting freaky in the server. He's done a good job getting openers on these lurks.
Get some timing.
Is Timatino on it? He definitely likes
Still
the
gonna be
lark.
watched from heaven here. They can hear Vora actually running back and forth, so this is a huge clue in for Loud if they could make a play off of this and just take it slow for a moment.
Yeah, the dangerous part, though, is the walk back towards the ramp. Doesn't really know that it's an operator. He knows that somebody could be posted up towards the A ramp, but doesn't know that it's an op. So he's trying to find that time. If he does
they
get that backstab onto Timatino
Cross the
before
corner
this peek
before
comes up
Luke
towards the
Show, or
ramp,
does
beautiful
he...
nails, but
Oh, is Timatino... Okay, nice.
Yep. There's one. Luke Show with such a good timing there, and it's the only reason
He
Vora
shouldn't
ran
keep
away
going
is 'cause
here,
Timon
but
still had a line on
he
long
does.
there. And that noise was crucial for Loud to make this decision. Beautifully called plant, and they should be able to just push off the last members of 100 Thieves here, but ooh, Vora actually attempts it. For another one. Okay,
Guys.
so now he's definitely going to wait for Cryo to come around. Clear for Cryo. little bit of off-the-ball teamwork here so they can get an easy channel on both sides to keep Loud looking back and forth. As Vora misses a shot on Airday, that's huge for Loud. Keep this round. There's another one from the IGL.
A little scary at the end,
Never
not
miss
gonna
it
lie.
on the end of these ones. 7-4 here as we come to the final round of the first half.
And those are the two players that they highlighted on the desk before going to the series, right? The two newcomers. Luke Show, maybe less of a rookie than he was, but he's still quite new onto the stage. And Airday making and putting value in that last map. Again, a nice little lurk opener. But what I like even more is that they identified that there are gaps, that there are still lanes that are not being covered, that they're unsure of, which is that A ramp. So Verdi goes for the jump peak on that neon.
Okay, at least they survive a fair amount.
Out a player, and that allows for that backstab to
So
happen.
the money gets
so
okay.
I love that type of timing to just punish Timotino here. But Timotino is punishing himself this round.
Haircuts for free in B main. Timotino backs off, doesn't back off, starts pushing more even after work is done.
The change up from Luke Show, yeah.
is trying to get into a pretty sneaky spot now. And it's just re-smoked. No real play to be made unless the util comes crashing through with the rest of the members of Loud, and that's going to be one. Almost a second one in the kill line for 100 Thieves. Yes,
Greedy, goes back for more. Stays around for more as well.
From Spawn.
Confidence.
Or from B Heaven, I should say, to get that one 8-4 in the first half for 100 Thieves.
Too free as well, it's too readable.
Yeah.
Timotino gets the pick.
Yeah, no,
rotates
they shut down B main and then they insta the group over towards middle for a punish on middle. They managed to get 3 here to punish the walkthrough.
Another dominating half here for 100 Thieves, moving into the second half.
So much confidence to just keep re-peaking. 100 Thieves feeling the momentum as we go
prime
into
ad?
the
Sure, we
halftime.
can do a
Let's see if
prime ad.
Loud can come back after this.
Who's streaming, man? Who can we use? Yeah, I think 100 Thieves have their number. They really do. MV, are we subs there? Here we are. Mel, there we go. We can use Mel. Chat, if you're watching on YouTube, maybe you can make your way over towards Twitch and you can go out of full screen. You can click towards here. You can see if you have a free Prime sub. It costs you nothing. You get no ads for the next month. That includes a bit of London Masters. You might have forgotten about it. You get it free with Amazon Prime. It costs nothing. You can support the channel. Get a slug next to your name, all that good stuff. Rewind, etc., etc. Caliburn, thank you so much, man. Mr. Caliburn, even with the Prime, appreciate the 17 months, man. Thank you so much for doing that, bro. Thank you. You think Fnatic should keep Boaster, or do you think switching the coach will help them? I think they would be mad to get rid of Boaster. The first time ever he hasn't made back-to-back Masters. I do think they should probably have someone that would help them with meta reads, though. I think he's good at perfecting whatever the meta is, or like getting good at whatever the meta is. But I think he's
for in-game rewards,
normally a little slow maybe to get it.
Right,
and I think he needs some help on that side of things.
Just before we got into this half,
Mind Warrior, appreciate the Prime. Thank you for the 9 months. And Miguel as well with the Prime. Thank you for the 32 months.
They did, especially on that first
Thank you for that.
But you talk about the timing too. He talked about the timing from Luke Show. You don't really have too much of a chance to do that on a harbor. This time though, on split on the attack side, he did a decent job. Great opener, I think, on the second or third round, and also the big one that opened up and allowed to get 1 round on their attack side. I think that was round number 14 with the opener and the lurk. But still quite slow when you're looking at the overall KDA of what Luke Show brings to the table.
They need Vekash back. That will help.
Into the playoffs
He was
now,
playing pretty well.
slower.
User as well with the Prime. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, Loud. Must win pistol for them.
You're almost putting all the weight here on this pistol round for Loud. It seems to have that type of pressure, as they do get a bit of utility in the face of 100 Thieves first to stop an initial fast hit.
It's kind of funny.
It's like everybody's just really in a...
They shut down the B main and then they wait for the middle reaction. This time the middle reaction doesn't happen. If this doesn't happen, because they're all grouped up, do they now push down and then split up? What are you meant to do?
So if you like
Nice.
first base, it's great.
Not
Right
bad.
now, they're all walking down towards middle. If they go for a quad flank,
Cryo
that
knows what
works.
they're meant
I'm
to
down
do.
for
He's
that.
ready for it.
Blood retaking
Ish.
it.
Well,
Cryo
ish.
finds them all. God, this is like deja
It's a
vu
good
here,
reaction from Loud. I like this a
And
lot.
Asuna wall down towards that spawn, so they're kind of pinned inside this B side. So this quad flank could be huge for Loud.
They're trying to play the other side of the pillar right now. They still have one in heaven. The spawn fight's going to
Oh
be huge.
my.
Timatino comes up with a swing, and he takes down Luke Show. Now they have a little bit of freedom to stay where they are in the site with heaven controlled. Big from Loud here. The util has to be perfect. They're trying to jump in and cause the bodies to break crosshairs as Darker comes up with the first kill. Loud
They're
still
execing
trying
on
to light up
defense.
the kill feed, but there's been a pause for cause. Is Erde now gets one. It's still traded back and forth as it just goes
Big
down
nade.
to the last drop. It looks like he's going to get him to hatch the
Big
nade. And
nade.
Timatino takes down
Dude, they're
Murray with the pink
execing on
shells.
defense.
Huge round for Team
went
Motino.
back over
First
towards
kill into
heaven.
the spawn, and also big damage with the paint shells.
The full
inside
pass
that
and push
smoke.
behinds.
And activating another kill allows for him to get the second
the
set
push
of paint
behind is
shells
right.
to deny that
But when they get that
defuse.
kill, someone's going to go
You know, it looks
heaven.
so good there for 100 Thieves again. To
And I mean,
activate
honestly,
back
the whole
towards
round
that
is
spawn.
fine if Luke Show gets that kill.
You saw how much util was left here for 100 Thieves on the post plant.
Tim, wow, you're blowing them up. My rock star.
The paranoia word too from Bang, right? That was the first piece of util
Force
that
them down
stalled.
to an eco.
Loud's looking to fight towards the A main.
Oh my.
Yep.
The blender. 100 Thieves just lay down the mouse one tactic, and it's going to be enough to take down the pushing members of Loud here. And they actually find right where Luke Show is immediately to squeeze into this one. And that's going to be 10 now for 100 Thieves. Loud must have an answer here.
And under these two, they had the small compositional change going into this map from, I think, the second time that they're playing this composition. They switched out from Fade to
let's see what they
Blade to
got
the
for the
Sky.
bonus.
So they want to get more value with the pop flashes.
Looks
from
like
Vora,
another
as you can
stomp.
see it being displayed throughout this map. But at the same time, you still have one way to scout with the dog instead of prowlers, and they got so much value. Went through the wall, spotted so much, and then Bang just sprays through that.
So much sleep yet. But surely tomorrow it should be good games,
100
man.
Thieves definitely playing with a bit of a new identity.
No one followed me. I'm so
Feeling good. Switching some things up from map to map. As you see, Timatino's feeling good as well. And Bang recently said, you know, or the Sentinels match specifically, that it showed them they had been too hesitant, nervous, and anxious in their gameplay, not confident. Now they're a lot more confident in the plays they're making here. It's starting off onto Verdi, a showstopper from Timatino.
Dude, it was
Oh,
so
and he puts
sick
that right into the
to
upper
watch his
deck
brain
for
be
Erde.
like,
Takes him
bro, there
down.
was someone here. There was someone
Thieves
here.
have a safe
There was
site.
someone here.
Flawless,
Where the hell
but
has he
5
gone?
HP away from
That was
Luke now
awesome.
with Vora. Just fighting multiple fronts at once. Timatino is able to stop a few members from getting in. Another kill from Asuna here in
okay.
mid. And they should just be able to source out the last member of Luke Show. 100 Thieves are in perfect
Yeah, it's a
form
fast
here as
one,
they
man.
look to continue their run in playoffs. with
It's a
just
bit of a
few
shame for
more
Loud that they
rounds.
go out like this, but they're just making way too many
And then just
mistakes.
plays 1v1 skirmishes.
He's going crazy. He's
Oh.
like, oh, I didn't see anybody there. Can I find
bro,
anybody
hops
behind
the
me? Or are you
boom
coming
ball.
up
That
to
was
next
sick.
to me? 3 for Timatino there as he gets one more.
And it was supposed to be a 2v1 skirmish pretty much there from the top of Mail. Yet Loud are still swinging one by one into a Spectre. That shouldn't have really been valuable there for Asuna. And I gotta say, I don't know what's wrong with Split now in 2026. It seems like Omens all love to teleport on top of those boxes on XX now, so it starts to become obvious info on the top of that A ramp as they're pushing both the Sky and the Rays at that spot. Verde's just playing the little off angle to watch down in a tight line.
That was everyone having to
Into the
switch
B
pivot
main
to
on top of garbage
going
boxes.
off of Teo. You would think the extra time would be the one.
Clear. Quick space gain here. Let's see what 100 Thieves is talking about while they execute this.
He's in mid.
Yeah.
We high low. I post
Wait,
drop.
I'm worried about flash.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm anti.
I think NDA is good. He dogged all of the mid.
Actually,
can't flash here.
I like just freezing in mid.
Keep
Can
me
we
on the
peek this?
right.
Ready, ding?
1 second. Nothing. Let me clear
Yeah,
right.
clear right. Only to mid. Can we pump Evan? Can we get a smoke to
Yeah,
here?
Z.
I'm not holding Van. I want to room out, okay?
Can you flash this close
Let
angle?
me room out. Let me room out. Wait,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
wait.
I'm worried about shotgun.
I want NA. I want NA 3A split. Come back day, guys. Come back day. Come back
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Man with mine, you guys can go.
Omen blinded.
Can we drop together now?
There's
Come back,
two.
guys. Come back.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna wall up.
I'm jumping, right? I'm jumping now. I have
Let's go,
blind for
Very
That was
communal.
nice.
You saw even at the moment there they wanted to flash, they wanted to smoke, and Timatino said, wait, let me boom bot. All that happening now is Cryos pushes the other side of the map with a bit of calm that he's going to be making a move, and the rest of the team can waterfall into sight.
I mean,
doesn't
yeah,
stop
Luke
it.
Shaw.
Possible
He's gotta go
game
for something,
point
I
here
guess.
As the last two members of Erday and Verdi creep in, it's looking more and more like it's going to be that situation. The crossfire here, unbreakable for Timatino and team. 100 Thieves, 12-4 now. Another flawless round in the series and game point to move on in playoffs.
You could still see the different types of play style from different teams here in the Americas when they're trying to clear space, when they're stalling and then looking. The prime example is G2 on this very map. Remember, their comms were 3-2-1, 3-2-1, and then they're all triple swinging.
Did
time
this
around,
series
it's like, I'm gonna clear mail,
change
the
your
other one's
take on
watching top
Loud
heaven.
not
I got
losing
your
a
mid,
match
so they're all
this
still
week after
individual
the
peeking
roster
one by
changes?
one. And
Wait,
when
what do you mean?
Aura is actually calling for the rotate back
I said they hadn't
onto
lost
the
a
A
map
side.
yet. They hadn't lost a
Timatino was
match
still
yet
holding
with
out
Erdy
towards mail,
coming
and
in.
then finally saying, yeah,
They
I'm coming. So
now
there's still
have lost the
a
match
little
of
bit
him
of, like,
coming in. It definitely changes.
comms or timings to
It's
allow
more of a
enemies to
fact
have
more
cleaner
than a.
pushes to how they're working that map.
Am I
But then
getting
again,
rage baited? I think
at
I'm
the end
getting
of the day,
rage
they still
baited.
got the round. They still won their duels.
Yeah, I like
still
the idea of the
dominating Loud
deep
in this
smoke
series.
lockout.
What a push here from Luke Show, just trying to figure out what is behind enemy lines right now. He's like, why haven't I heard or seen anybody? Well, there's an action behind him right now. And he might be able to get a really nice frag here. One quick kill, second one couldn't be lined up as Vora
I like this idea
puts
though.
that
It's
to
not
sleep.
bad at all.
This is already great pressure from Loud. Oh, the timing. Darker thought he had a moment. The rest of 100 Thieves ready to just jump into A site at a moment's notice
Is he
here.
ready for the B push?
Bang might
Kind of
give a
looks
bit more
like it.
info.
Yeah, and they're pinging too. In
Look
case
at
of
that
a
timing.
push.
There it is.
Finds
But
the
now they
judge
realize
clause,
that
got the
push
dink
never
as
went
well.
towards Spawn. He sees the judge, even does the damage onto Erde. 17 HP left.
Going to his
And now
team
TP
to
with
stay
the
with
rest of
pushing
the
mid to
routine
try
entry
kill him.
towards the A site.
Double
This might
smoke
be the
still.
final nail in the coffin
The
here to end the
masterclass.
series.
Just keeping Loud looking across the map
30
with
seconds
these
left.
three members to find a kill, and now all four of 100 Thieves easily enter in to set up a garrison here to keep themselves moving on in this playoff.
Still 2 flashes Kawatzin though. This could be huge for the retake as they're doubling up towards this ramp. Him and Verdi.
Timatino, first contact for the rest of the site to activate, and he's feeling good about it. He'll get double swung here. He actually sees one gun, almost able to take out Verdi, and Loud need to make everything count at this point. It's up to Verdi. No, it's
Very
going to
nice.
be up to Erday, and Vora comes up
Smashed
with
him, man.
another triple kill on the
convincing maps.
series. 100
Dude, it's a
Thieves take
whole
victory,
day
and
of
100
stomps.
Thieves will move on
One
to the
close
playoffs.
map.
A 13-4 victory in the end. Where 100 Thieves